Why Stoic men don't chase, beg, or explain. She didn't respond to your text. The job offer went to someone else. The friend group stopped including you. Your first impulse, reach out again. Explain yourself. Make them see your value. Prove you're worth their time. Stop. That impulse is exactly what destroys your power. The Stoic man doesn't chase, beg, or explain. Not because he's cold or uncaring, because he understands something about respect, value, and human nature that most men never learn. Today, I'm showing you exactly why these behaviors destroy respect and what to do instead. The foundation. First, understand what chasing, begging, and explaining actually communicate. When you chase, I need you more than you need me. When you beg, I have no other option. When you explain, I require your validation of my choices. Each behavior broadcasts low value and transfers power to the other person. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Chasing, begging, and explaining are attempts to control outside events. Someone else's response, approval, or understanding. They don't work. They can't work. And trying makes you weaker. The Stoic understands your power lies in self-possession, not in convincing others of your worth. Epictetus taught, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. You're not free when you need their response. You're not free when you require their approval. You're not free when you need them to understand you. Let me show you exactly why each behavior fails and what works instead. Part 1. Why Stoics don't chase. Chasing communicates desperation, and desperation repels. When someone doesn't respond, doesn't reciprocate, or pulls away, chasing them communicates, I value you more than I value myself. This creates reverse attraction. The more you chase, the less attractive you become. Seneca wrote, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Chasing proves you're not master of yourself. Your behavior is controlled by their absence. Last year, I was pursuing a business partnership, sent proposal, no response, sent follow-up, no response, sent third message explaining why this was valuable for them. Finally got response, sorry, we're not interested. The chasing communicated desperation, even if the proposal was good. The behavior undermined it. Contrast with different situation. Met potential client. Had good conversation. Sent proposal. No response. Instead of chasing, I sent one message. Sent proposal Tuesday. If you'd like to discuss, my calendar link is below. If not, no problem. Then nothing. No follow-ups, no checking in, no explaining value. Week later, they reached out. Sorry for delay. Let's schedule a call. My non-chasing communicated. I have options, you're one of them. Not the only one. That's attractive in business, relationships, friendships, all contexts. The Stoic alternative to chasing, planting and moving. You make your interest clear once, you present your value once, then you move to other opportunities while remaining open to this one. You're not playing hard to get, you're being authentic. You genuinely have other options you're pursuing. This person is welcome to join or not. Marcus Aurelius. How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. Stop watching for their response. Plant the seed. Move to the next field. Part 2. Why Stoics don't beg. Begging communicates that you have no alternatives. And people value what's scarce, not what's desperate. When you beg for the job, the relationship, the opportunity, you're saying, I have no other options. Please choose me. This destroys negotiation power instantly. Epictetus taught, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Begging grieves for what you don't have. It broadcasts scarcity, scarcity of options, confidence, Self-worth. 3 months ago, I interviewed for advisory role. At the end, we have other candidates to interview. We'll be in touch. Old me would have sent email after I'm really excited about this opportunity. I'd love to discuss how I can add value. Please let me know if there's anything else I can provide. Translation, please choose me. I'm desperate for this. New me sent nothing. If they wanted me, they'd reach out. If they didn't, no amount of begging would change that. They chose someone else. That hurt. But begging wouldn't have changed the outcome. It would only have destroyed my dignity in the process. Contrast with job I did get. After interview, they said similar thing. I responded, "Thanks for your time. I'd enjoy working with you if it's the right fit for both of us. Let me know what you decide." Then I continued interviewing elsewhere. They called back with offer. I negotiated strongly because I wasn't begging. I had other options. They knew it. The Stoic alternative to begging. Outcome independence. You want the thing. You're not desperate for it. You'll be fine either way. This isn't fake detachment. It's real option. Seneca. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more. That is poor. The man who begs is poor regardless of what he has, because he craves what someone else controls. The man who's outcome independent is rich regardless of what he gets, because he's complete within himself. Part 3. Why Stoics don't explain. Explaining communicates that you need validation for your choices, and people respect decision makers, not justify it. When someone questions your decision and you immediately explain, "Here's why I did that, and here are my reasons, and let me convince you it was right," you've communicated my decision isn't valid until you approve it. Marcus Aurelius. It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. Stop caring more about their opinion than your own. Last month, I made business decision colleague disagreed with. His response, "I think that's a mistake. Why would you do that?" Old me would have spent 20 minutes explaining my reasoning, defending my logic, trying to get him to see why I was right. New me. I've decided this is the right direction. I appreciate your perspective, but don't you think? I've made the decision. Time will show if it was right. Notice what I didn't do. Explain, justify, defend, seek his approval. I acknowledged his perspective. I stated my decision. I moved forward. 6 weeks later, the decision proved right. But even if it hadn't, I wouldn't have explained. My willingness to own the outcome, success or failure, was the point. The Stoic alternative to explaining, deciding and owning. You make decisions based on your best judgment. You own the outcome. You don't need others to validate your decision-making process. Epictetus. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. Your decision is in your power. Their approval is outside your power. Stop trying to control what you can't. Integration. These 3 behaviors work together as complete system of powerlessness. Chase. I need you more than you need me. Beg. I have no other options. Explain. I need your approval of my choices. Together they communicate. I'm low value and I know it. The Stoic alternatives work as complete system of self-possession. Plant and move. I'm interested. I have other interests too. Outcome independence. I want this. I'll be fine without it. Decide and own. I've chosen. Time will reveal if I chose well. Together they communicate. I'm complete within myself. You're welcome to join or not. Last week all 3 applied to one situation. Potential collaboration opportunity. I expressed interest clearly, they went silent. Don't chase. I expressed interest clearly. They went silent. Don't chase. I didn't follow up repeatedly. I moved to other projects. Don't beg. I didn't explain how much I wanted this, or why they should choose me. Don't explain. When they finally responded asking why I hadn't followed up, I didn't justify my approach. Been focused on other projects. Still interested if timing works for you. They ended up reaching out with better terms than original offer. My non-chasing, non-begging, non-explaining communicated value more effectively than any of those behaviors could have. The ancient Stoics understood, respect flows to those who respect themselves. Power accrues to those who don't need it desperately. Marcus Aurelius commanded legions without begging for loyalty. Epictetus taught philosophy without chasing students. Seneca advised emperors without explaining his qualifications. They possessed themselves completely. That self-possession was their power. You want the relationship, the job, the opportunity, the recognition. That's human. But the moment you chase, beg, or explain, you've communicated, "I'm not complete without this." And people don't respect incompleteness, they respect wholeness. Plant your interest, move to other options, be outcome independent, make decisions without requiring validation. This isn't game playing, it's genuine self-possession. Seneca's wisdom: a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trial. Being rejected, being questioned, being ignored, these are trials. They reveal whether you're genuinely self-possessed or desperately seeking external validation. The Stoic man passes these trials by not chasing, not begging, not explaining. Which behavior do you need to stop most? Comment below. Subscribe to Stoic Forge for wisdom that builds unshakable self-respect. Share with someone who needs to stop chasing. Remember, your value isn't proven by convincing others. It's demonstrated by how you treat yourself. Thanks for watching. See you next time.